Hello! Welcome, welcome. It is Trepidation Tuesday. You know what that means? Evil, chaos, and doom. Epic, right? Okay. Let me, play around with some of this. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It is Crazy Day. The day of all crazy. Do you guys like the new music? The new music. It's so cool, right? Do you love? I love it. I'm actually so happy with the way that the music came. Like, the way it turned out. It's absolutely gorgeous. The lovely rain here made this. It is brilliant. Fantastic. Absolutely. I'm the #1 Rain fan. Nobody tell anyone. A secret. So, Trepidation Tuesday, as always. I've been meaning to play around with this, actually. I need the ambience to, like, go as well from the game. YouTube likes to strike me down for the ambience. So yeah, Trepidation Tuesday, the good old... The birds! Okay. But yeah, tis the day of the Treppy and the Dations. Oh. Okay! What happened to hi? How are you? Just facing the screen. Go crazy, I guess. So, today, I want to learn some more Slasher. Because I am shocking. I am so bad at Slasher. I don't even have anybody equipped. Oh no, I have Rockstar equipped because I was taking the thumbnail earlier. Right, so far we've been learning Maniac. But, I'm still not great. I've been meaning specifically to learn more Controller, because, like, I know I play a lot of Controller, but, like, I'm so horrible at Slasher on Controller. I need to get good. I need to lock in. I need to become pro gaming. I don't know. I don't know what else, you know? Do I look like I understand what's going on? No, I don't. Where am I? We are playing Trepidation. It's called Trepidation. It's a 1v9 asymmetrical over on Roblox. Probably gonna pop the background music off, just because I know that Treppy has, like, so many different sounds going on all at once. I don't want it to be too much of an audio, like, nightmare with, like, grass noises and cat and bush. But yeah, you know. Can you jump in Treppy? No, there's no jumping, but there's vaults. So, yeah. If you got questions about Treppy, I know a thing or two. I'm no expert by any means, but... Oh, hello. It's not quite. What are we playing at over here? I don't get that. What are we doing? I'm confused. Why am I getting forced into fun? I don't know why I'm getting forced into first person. What the? Oh, somebody else is here. Right, okay. It's not just Dead by Daylight. I fear that, that's a very silly way to see Trepidation, in my humble opinion. As somebody that plays a lot of Dead by Daylight, I don't think that you really can say it's just Dead by Daylight, considering the fact that, like, there's weapons, for example. You literally can get guns, there's craftables, you get like lockpicks and flashbangs, landmines. There's medkits. You also get what's the word? You can also get other bits and pieces around. This isn't one of the rework maps, but the rework maps also have puzzles in them. So those also contribute to the direction of power towards the exit gate switches. Or exit gate puzzles. I believe this one's a puzzle. I believe this has the candle puzzle. But I could entirely be mistaken, so... Okay, let me turn that volume down a little bit, actually. Just because I do realise how loud that is. Let me turn it on both ends, because... There we go. That should do the trick. A lot of ASIM games take inspiration from a variety of places. I don't think that it's like... I feel like it's a very much an oversimplification to say ASIM equal DBD. I feel like that's a very silly way to see it. Because, like, for example, this has, like, a whole variety of, like, extra systems. And I don't know, I don't think it's fair to say every game that's asymmetrical is automatically Dead by Daylight coded. Asymmetricals, that aren't similar to DVD. Are you talking asymmetricals without, like, traditional objectives? So stuff like, oh, what's it called? I'm trying to think of examples, but, like, even when I think of the more, like... the more, like, unknown ASIMs, stuff like, Killer Clowns, they still have, like, a level of, like, objectives in a way. For example, Killer Clowns for Outer Space has, you have to actually, like, open the exits and such. Or there was, you still have, like, Friday the 13th, for example, you still have to, complete, like, a method to escape. So, with Friday the 13th, it was such stuff like, calling the police, repairing the car. I don't know, I feel like all ASIMs have that level of objectives, and I don't think objectives are the sole, like, thing that makes it. Yeah. But these are the puzzles, for example, so these contribute to your, these contribute to your overall objective percentage, which then contributes to your, Go on, step on it. Give me the experience. Step on it. Or don't. Yeah. As I say, Trepidation has quite a lot of, like, things, and I I see what people are seeing at first glance, but I feel like a lot of people don't give Treppy enough of a chance before they make too harsh of a judgment on it. Which is really sad, because Treppy's an awesome game, in my opinion. There's a lot of really cool, like, designs and a lot of really cool kits and perks and, like, guns and such. Like, the crafting stuff. I like the crafting stuff. It reminds me very much of, like... I don't know, I just like anything that has, like, scavenging and, like, crafting. I like that aspect to a game. Okay, let's have a look. Is YouTube playing nice for once? Are we being nice? Are we being nice? It says it's working. I'm gonna presume that means it's working. If it's not, then whoops. Anyway, what did I miss? I feel like I missed some stuff. I didn't mean A equals... I never said that. I'm just saying a lot of people simplify it in that way, and I don't believe that that's, like, a fair way to see it. But yeah. I don't know. I've never played either Survive the Night or Survive the Killer. I believe they are both games, though. I think both of them exist. But I could be entirely wrong. Yeah, so ultimately, I don't know. I've changed my entire setup recently with my computer. I've got a new desk, you see, so with the intention of giving myself a little bit more room to maneuver, because my old desk... Well, I've got two 27-inch monitors, just to, like, give you a bit of an idea of what, like, it was like on my old desk. Both of them were hanging over either side. Like, the stands only barely fit on the desk. Never mind the actual monitors themselves. So you can imagine how much, like, I'm thriving now that I've got a new desk that, like, fits my monitors a little better. And I've actually got my keyboard not on the edge of the desk. My old one was so, like, short and, like squished in. It didn't have very much width to it. So... or depth. I think depth's the word I'm looking for, rather. And it... I now actually have room for my keyboard, which is a surprising turn of events. But I'm joyous and jovial over it. Life is great. New setup, new me. I say that, but I'm still the same old crazy. And that's not changing. You can't get rid of my... This game hates me. I'm quitting. I'm retiring. I'm going into retirement. I'm done. That's not kind. Not kind. Let's normalize spreading positivity. My old desk was like 30 by like 100 and something centimeters. Okay. So it was really not very, like, good for what I needed it to be. But the thing with, like, my room isn't exactly big in itself. My room is very much tiny. I have barely enough room for my desk and my bed. I can't lie. And I have, like, a little shelf. My wardrobes are completely fitted into, like, the wall. It's not great. But yeah, I'm doing great. I'm making it work, and that's okay, you know? maybe one day I will have a big room. But until then, I'm okay with my little cave. It's nice and cozy up here, to be fair. Might be small, but it's cozy as anything. Until I wake up and smash my head on the roof. Done that before. Probably explains why I'm like this, to be fair. But yeah, no, it's nice and cozy up here. But yeah, I have been working on some very fun things as of late. And I can't wait to show you guys in the future. I've been working on some stuff behind the scenes. There's a lot of fun stuff going on, you know? A lot of... fun stuff, but ultimately, I have a lot of things planned for this month. If all goes well. I know we might end up cancelling this Friday's stream. Let's be real. You're planning to overtake the world. You know I am. That is exactly my end goal. But, yeah, no. I might end up cancelling this Friday's stream. I don't know yet. I am at the hospital on Friday. So, depending on whether or not they lobotomize me, I might be able to do the stream, I might not. So just, you know, there's your pre-warning if I am disappearing. On the Friday, for no explained reason. I've probably been lobotomized again. They keep trying to lock me up. They keep trying to lock me up. I don't want to go to the loony bin. I don't wanna. I'm normal. Lobotomy sounds pretty tasty right now. But yeah, no, I've been enjoying having this schedule though, for like the past like month or so. I know we've been like doing the more scheduled stuff. And it has been fun for me. Don't get me wrong, I've had to cancel multiple streams because random things keep happening, but I feel like I've stuck to it pretty consistently to say that, you know, my life is chaos and everything goes wrong. But yeah, any fun games on Roblox? I mean, you're more English please, V. You're more than welcome to join us in here. Or, you know, if you'd prefer, like, something solo. What was I playing earlier? I was in, there's a really fun game called, Cornerstone Arcade, if you like, arcade-type games. It's just, like, a lot of, like, like, arcade games that you can play. Like, claw machines and such. But if that's not your sort of thing, I don't know. What else do I play? I honestly don't play too much on Roblox. I play a lot of Fortnite. But for... There was also a block game I was playing earlier that was like... It was kind of like, that Block Blast game, but like, split into segments as well. So you could fill a segment and it would clear as well. It was like, very strange. I don't know. I'll definitely pull up my recently played though. Let me do that real quick. Okay, what do we got? Bingo! I play way too much Bloxy Bingo. It's just funny to go crazy at people. In Plain Sight's always fun as well. In Plain Sight 2, that's a pretty good one. There's also like Scrabble games and stuff. I mainly play like puzzle games and such. Or I play a lot of the like 17 plus like hangout games as well. Those are like my like go-tos. What the hell was that? Right, let me go find a nice little gen, or, well, I think they're actually sonars, aren't they? Oh, radars. That's what they are. Not nice. Very unkind. Whoops. Probably should be paying more attention, but like... I got 3 different things going on at the minute, okay? I'm trying to balance so much stuff, everything's crazy. I fear that I'm going slowly insane. Okay. They're straight back after me. That's not very nice. Oh. Did I get away with that? Okay. Nice. So, yeah, basically... I got a lot of things I want to do. I got very little time. I got, like, 2 different video ideas I've been working on. But they're a little bit all over the place. I'm waiting for the rest of the slashery works for Treppy to come out. I would like to see, I would like to see them. Before I, like... Because I was gonna make, I was gonna remake my Survivor Guide that's, like, nearly a year old now. I was gonna, you know, kind of mash them all into one. So that, like, you have, like... Now that I've learned how to do, like, YouTube chapters, and I've learned how to do all these, like, other editing bits and stuff, and... I'm gonna... kind of remake it, update all the information, because everything's changed with Trappy over the past year. So I'm just really gonna look into that, but I want to wait for the rest of the slasher reworks to come out, so that I have like all like the good information before I start to put effort into something and have. I don't want to remake it like 4 times. So I might end up holding off on it a bit if Uzi ends up like, because I know there was talk of changing around changing around a lot of the stuff with, Oh. Yeah, why do we have it out for me? What did I do? Yeah, ultimately I don't know. I think, yeah. But I still, like, I'm not quite over the whole stompy noise over here. It's... But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of ASIMs out there, and I feel like there's a lot of, like, a lot of good ones that are too harshly judged. I don't know, I'm not the type to, like, really judge anything. I just have fun. I just goof around. I'm here for the silly. I'm not here to, you know, be a pro at everything. I'm here to goof around and have fun. I don't know, I suppose I'm just easily entertained. But yeah, ultimately, I don't know, I have a lot of fun with all sorts of things. I very much have a mindset which isn't, like, very popular, but my kind of thing is, like, I look at games as to what they are rather than what they aren't. I don't know, that's how I kind of view things in general, but I don't know, I suppose that's just me. But yeah, you know. Echo some dark bolts. Yeah, why not? I don't know, Forsaken's something that, like, I find it as more of like a chill game than anything else. I find it's a lot more laid back than some of the other ASIMs and such. I spend a lot of my time running around doing generators and such, but at the same time, I don't really play, I don't actively seek out chasers because, I don't know, it's not my sort of thing to, like, I find it, like, kind of mean to go and just, like, annoy, like, killers. I was on the receiving end of 8 guests before. So that was before they added any kind of, like, restriction to multiple guests, and I was suffering something terrible with that. I remember it was certainly something. But I don't know, I feel bad for, like, especially, like, newer players that, like, find themselves subjected to higher level, higher level stunners and such. But I don't know, at the end of the day, I just kind of goof around. I'm here for a good time. I'm here to be silly and yap my little heart out and, you know, just living the dream. Yeah, well, guess I can't spectate. That's fine. All fine and dandy, you know? All's well that ends well. I'm really, I'm really looking forward to getting through some more of the, like, Steam games that I'm wanting to play. I haven't got my Steam open. Let me open that real quick. I know I've got a bunch of Resident Evil games to play. I want to do Silent Hill. I'm so excited for Silent Hill 2. I do need to quickly finish up The Evil Within. I know that's something that I've really been meaning to finish the second game up. But ultimately, you know, that's not too hard. I'm like a good 6 or more hours in, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get the Silent Hill stuff underway and the Resident Evil stuff. Because I know we did 2 and 4. We did 2 and 4, but we've got 1, 3, 5, 7, 8 to do with Res Evil. So I'm probably gonna do Silent Hill and then, like, jump back to the Res Evil. In terms of other stuff, what is there on here? Dead by Daylight's like a constant we always do. Every, like, month or so I'll bring, like, Dead by Daylight back. But at the minute I'm busy with, like, some other stuff, so that's kind of on the back burner, but it will come back eventually. I have some other bits and pieces planned. I really want to do, what's the word? What's it called? I want to get my Hollow Knight one done, and I want to do Little Nightmares is something that I have on my list of things to do. Little Nightmares, and I would be interested in doing some other bits and bobs. I don't know, I haven't had a look through Steam in a while. Probably is something good that I could grab on Steam as well. There's a lot of, like, random games I could look into, but ultimately, I don't know, I need to have a bit of a look around and, you know, just ultimately figure out what I want to do. Make a little list for, you know, upcoming streams. I mean, realistically, if we run out of things to play, I can always I can always stream Fortnite or something. Oh, could you imagine? Oh no. Fortnite stream. Who's excited? Yep. There we go. No, those are normal candles. But yeah, I think we'll be fine for a long time with the list of stream stuff, because with the 2 weekly things that probably like won't change, and then also on top having additional like extra streams, I reckon we probably won't get through like my current list for quite a while. But I can always like go crazy when the Steam sales come and grab like a game or two. It depends. My budget is not huge for this kind of stuff, but I definitely can see what I can do. Oh. Grab a couple of these. Okay. Lights go bye-bye. That's not a problem. I got a flashlight for a reason. But yeah, you know, get a bunch of the objective stuff done. I'm not sure what I want to do with slasher stuff today. I definitely want to learn more than just Maniac, because I feel like Maniac I have like a decent understanding of. I wouldn't mind leveling up Maniac some more, but I do want to kind of, you know, try and learn more slasher, because I'm really bad. But yeah, ultimately, I don't know. I also do hope to get the stream tomorrow done. And if any of you have additional like suggestions for tomorrow's stream, I know we have the rollover list and that will be the priority list, so those will be the first 4 we do. But after that list, I can add like extra stuff to like what I'm gonna call an overflow list. And I'm happy to add like stuff to an overflow list if that's something that people would be interested in. But it's a case of I need to, you know, actually get suggestions for the overflow list. I've only had 1 so far. And I actually only got 2 suggestions for the first ever stream. I had to go and dig around for the rest of the ASIMs, if I'm honest, so... You know, if I can grab some more... If I can grab some more ASIMs and such, I'll show those off as well. I got a couple of different, got a couple of different ideas, but, yeah, ultimately, I don't know. I'll have to find some more. I think the list is still the same 4 from last time, and then an extra one that I was sent in DMs. But, I mean, I'll go and ask a couple of people, ask around, see what people want to see and such. It doesn't take much. But, yeah, you know, I definitely do really enjoy exploring the asymmetrical side of things, though, because I find that a lot of the asymmetricals that are good are, like, really, like, not known. They're really, like, underrated and such, so it's always nice to go and find something new to enjoy. I like a change once in a while. I don't know if anybody else is the same, but I do find that, you know, switching things up is a good thing, at least in my opinion, so I quite enjoy having a variety of different things to kind of play, you know, goof around with. It just gives me, like, extra options for, like, streams as well in the future. If there's anything that I, like, particularly find myself, like, super interested in, then I'll probably go for, like, you know, I'll put it on a list of, like, backup stream ideas after my endless Steam library. Because I've got far too many games on my list already, but I'm sure we can work through them. I mean, realistically, I could probably hammer them out on, like, a... If I do, like, a 3rd stream on, like, a Sunday or something, I could probably get them done. Get a lot of, like, the stuff done that I want to get, like, finished up. Like, my Hollow Knight and Evil Within stuff. Don't think it would take much at all, really. But... oh, crap. But yeah, I think that it wouldn't take much to... I think that would be my priority. I'll probably get the Evil Within stuff done first, because I know that a lot of people have been asking about that for a while. And I also do want to finish that game because I really like it. And then we'll probably move on and move to Silent Hill 2 because I'm looking forward to that. And then probably, like, I'll finish up Hollow Knight as well. Like, when I feel up to it. And I got a couple other possible ideas that I'm not going to share yet, but if they, like, work, then, you know, I'll do those as well. Oh. I think I accidentally locked that penguin outside. I didn't see them coming back out. Oops. Poor Pingu. Pingu's dead. Right, okay, where's the puzzle, the big puzzle? The fun puzzle, or is it already open? It's already open. Right, well that's not too bad then, is it? I'll leave a final little gift there, and off we pop. But yeah, you know, I really do enjoy streaming. It's a lot easier for me than the videos because a lot of my videos take quite a while because of the amount of, like, different things I do with them. So, like, all my videos are hand subtitled. Usually they're all trimmed down and, like, require specific clips and such. And it takes me quite a while to get through, like, editing a video, especially if I'm, like, not, like, super, like, 100%. So I do a lot of work in videos. It's exhausting, but I know it's worth it in the end, so that's all that really matters to me. Streams are something that's quick and easy for me, which is why they're a lot more common than the videos, but I do still do the videos because I enjoy it, and I like, you know, I like to give out information, and I like, you know, helping other people get into that things, and, you know, just spreading, you know, everything that people need to know and so on. I don't know, it's definitely, I find a lot of fun in numbers and statistics and, you know, understanding things and then putting it in a way that other people can understand it without, like, too much complexity. Better late than never, Timmy. Better late than never. But yeah, I... more like documentaries is crazy. Yeah. I was just talking about how, I want to get more streams done. I want to get, like, The Evil Within 2 finished up, and I want to get other bits and bobs. Something else that I do want to do is I do want to bring back my Twitch, and because I don't know if anybody was around for when I did like the cross-streaming trial, but basically there is a way to stream across both Twitch and YouTube, and I didn't know if that was like something that people would be interested in. It's basically the exact same thing, it's just different platforms, because I know people have preferences for different things and UIs, and I don't know, Twitch has like some benefits and some downsides, but YouTube also has benefits and downsides, but I also have videos on my YouTube, and it's kind of like, I don't want to leave the YouTube behind, but I do also like the idea of Twitch. So it's something where I would do it across both platforms, and, you know, either way, it just works, you know? It might be whether, you know, it might be something I do to just give two different, like, options. It might just be an options thing. It might be something I... Try double streaming. We did do double streaming, that's what I mean. Cross streaming was something I did back in the day, where, like, I tried it for a week. I have the actual setup for it on my OBS at the moment. I haven't done it in a while because people didn't really like it, so... Yeah, I don't know, I definitely am gonna look back into it. I do like some of the Twitch platform stuff for, the Twitch, like, for example, the mature audience thing where it's just a click button, rather than YouTube's crazy, it's either 13 plus or it is, you gotta verify your ID for it. And I don't like either of those. I want, like, a middle ground where it's like, this is, like, not for, like, it's probably like a 16 plus kind of vibe. But because, like, my language is horrible. I swear like a sailor sometimes, especially when I'm, like, playing games like this. Yeah. But I don't, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't mind, like, trying to keep my insane amount of swear words to a minimum. I've never been PG. I've definitely always been, like, more of like a 15 and above audience, kind of 15 and above kind of channel. I'm definitely not, like, child-friendly in any way, shape, or form. I'm very much crazy in the brain, and I will be cussing out monsters in various games. Insane in the V-brain. Yeah, that's what I am. But yeah, I'm definitely not like something that needs to be age restricted with ID, but it's definitely, I would like to have something where it's like YouTube has a feature where you just be like, yes, I'm agreeing to watch this. If I get offended, it's my fault. Basically. You know, I wish they had like a ticky box. So people would be like, why are you saying shit all the time? Why are you yelling holy shit? That's inappropriate. Like, I don't think it's necessarily, I don't know, there needs to be a middle ground. I feel like YouTube is very, like, I know they have the whole, like, is this intended for kids? No. Thing. But, I don't know, I feel like they should add, like, a middle ground. That would be fun. But there's also a lot more, like, integration with Twitch. Twitch has, like, a lot more stream integration than what you ever find on YouTube. So, for example, you'll notice my, I have the actual, like, subscriber notification stuff that pops up occasionally, but it's very, very broken, and it only works sometimes. It's because YouTube is just a little bit silly and doesn't like me. But I've tried to the best of my ability to get things integrated, and well done. And if they don't work, that's okay. We just gotta find a way around it. It's not fun if you haven't got at least, like, a challenge of some variety. Did I just get shot? Hold on a minute. What? I don't want to be here no more. I'm gonna go away and sit by myself in a corner. To be fair, my thing with ASIMs is I'm not the type to sit and particularly loop for a while. So don't take what I do as fact at all, because I am not very good at anything. So, yeah, don't use me as an example of anything. I'm completely useless. I mainly play healers, and I get instantly wiped out. What is going on with this zooming? Does anybody know why that's happening? Am I... Because I'm on mouse and keyboard at the minute still. I haven't switched over to my controller yet, but I'm getting zoomed in and out like crazy. I am very much useless. That is something I'm very much, like, gonna point out. I'm always dying first in ASIM games. I'm not good at them, but I have fun with them. I'm here for fun. I'm not here to try. I don't particularly put much effort in. I'm very distractible. I'm very easily distracted. You'll notice I have the attention span of a worm. I can't even pay attention to skill checks for more than a minute. I'm really bad for it. I'm actually really insufferably bad for it. It is a terrible habit of mine. I know I'm supposed to be looking at the screen, but my eyes constantly dart between the two. So yeah. But ultimately, I'm just here for fun. I'm here to yap, and I'm here to just be silly and goof around. I don't do much more. I'm not pro I'm not good at anything, really. I'm just mediocre. I'm just kind of here. I have many skill issues. I do. I'm just not locked in. I don't think I've ever locked in my life. My ADHD has ADHD. I don't know what's going on. I got like ADHD squared or something. My brain, it's not there. It's gone. I think we left it back in the 2010s. It's gone. Long gone. I lock in when discussing things in vids. You did the Nolly video? That was 50 minutes of voiceover just to get that 12-minute section. Gotta get going. No worries. Have fun. Thanks for showing up, bestie. Let's see. No. Hmm. This does not look so good. Oh, I see what we're up to. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start putting like landmines and stuff down instead. I don't think there's much point in trying to get that. There's a person on the other one, so... That is a reason I'm very glad that there's two switches for every kind of exit. Because... yeah, I don't want to be getting hit with all sorts while trying to open the gates. Because they've decided to just sit at the switch. What was I looking for? I was going to talk about something I can't remember at all. Oh, yeah. So, you guys know the Beehive, my lovely Discord server. Would you guys maybe be interested? Ugh! Ah! Bloody hell. Ow! Can we get that gone, please? Oh, sorry, that's... Ow! That's bright. Crikey. Ooh. Sorry, that threw me off there. What was I saying? Oh, shit. Train of thought's gone. Right, yeah. So, the Beehive. We all know and love it. If I hypothetically were to open event coordination applications for it, would anybody be interested? I'm curious. I have been thinking about opening event coordination because I would love to have like more game nights and such going on, but I'm not always available. But I know a lot of people love to play like games as a group and they're always looking for kind of things to do. People are always bored and such. So I might open that, but there's also stuff like contests we can do and you know, movie nights and all sorts, really. I've done movie nights before. I've done art contests before. The only thing with like art contests and such is we don't get many entrants because the server is quite quiet. But that's okay. I'm also open to any suggestions for things to add to the server. If there's something you think I'm missing, or if there's something you want me to do more of, or, you know, do less of, let me know. I'm always happy to, you know, hear feedback with it. I do want the Discord to kind of come more to life. It's a little bit quiet, and I'd love to have it as like a nice little community where we can all just have a little chat and be silly and goofy. Okay, let's see if this will kick on. I don't remember what button is what. My controller's only just loaded up. Okay. Not in controller mode yet. This is not fantastic, but I will make it work. Okay. Right. I don't really want to go after that person. I don't like the way that they're... Why is there now 2 penguins? What's going on? Why are they multiplying? Oh! I'm not very good at this, am I? I got somebody. I actually don't know what region we are in as to whether or not that's maybe impacting my gameplay. Okay, this one. Oh, I didn't even hit the trigger for that. Okay. I thought that one you had to hit the button again. I got stuck on a table. Right, okay, we'll ignore that. That didn't happen, guys. I'm not a table. Don't worry about it. What's up here? Hello? Anybody home? No? Nobody want to say hi? That's sad. I want to say hi. Come on, guys. Let's all say hi. Oh, that was close. Oh well. Nice, okay. That's regressing, which is fine. As long as it's like... Yeah, I'm not doing too bad here. Considering as well, my controller hasn't obviously loaded in enough to give it, the correct keybind buttons. Am I supposed to be able to go up there? Does anybody know whether or not that's intended? Am I supposed to be able to climb? I'm not sure if I'm, like, being completely and utterly stupid at the moment, or, like, I've broken something again. Because with me, you never know. There is a very real possibility that I just completely break everything all the time. But it's also completely and utterly viable that I'm completely stupid, because I've always been stupid. So I never quite know whether it's intended, for example, to get stuck on the stairs, and I'm just dumb, and don't know these kind of things. Or I've genuinely just, like, broken something. What a great day to dash around the humble staircase. Nice, okay, that was a good one. It was a good curve, that, I feel like. Ah, okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna go down the stairs. I have a feeling there's people down there. Where are we? Not there. Okay. Not there either. Oh, we are upstairs. A lot of people. That's not a problem. Okay. Nice. Okay. Where are we going now with that? Not quite. Yeah, you can't get enough curve on a controller to get, like, around the corners quick enough with that. Because I know on, like, at least on PC, I know I can, like, hit corners and curve around with that. But you don't get enough sensitivity with it on Maniac on, controller to kind of get a good enough curve to grab people. I know it's been said that it's probably going to be some sensitivity is probably going to be something that's looked into, but oh. Can you see what I mean when I say the curving is really difficult with the with the controller? Can you see, I don't know if you guys are kind of seeing how it, like, at the same, like, severity as, like, what it actually feels to play with it? But it's just, like, really jank, and I'm struggling with it. Something terrible here. I think certain maps are better than others as well. I feel like that's really, like, a big key part of it. Is certain maps are better than others. Let me make sure this isn't, because I have a feeling. Yeah. That good old smacking. Right. Where else could we possibly be? Oh, a little bit too far off. Right. Now here is where yeah. You can kind of see it's not very easy. I'm trying, okay? I promise, I'm trying my best. I'm just trying and failing. There's a reason I said we were gonna practice. There's a reason I said we were gonna practice. It also doesn't help that everybody that comes along is like level 100 or more. that's just flashing at this point. Ah! It's the amount of, like, the fact that people are shooting constantly, is also, like, hurting my head a little bit. I won't lie to you. Because there's just, my screen's just constantly flashing up red. And I've got a massive bad headache coming on. I can feel it. I might have to take another painkiller. I'm stuck in first person? Question mark? Or not? Okay. That was strange. This is so... If I could play mouse and keyboard 24/7, I would. Controller is really difficult to get that, like, movement on. It feels really silly. Roblox doesn't have the ability to, like, change the sensitivity of your controller, though, which is, like, a big impacting factor. At least in my, like, case. Because I find that controllers are just not... The sensitivity is just not. Yeah, I've noticed they keep taking chase away from anyone that's downed by, like, swarming me like this. Which is fine. I'll just keep hitting them. This one's got Guardian as well, or something. Right, now. You go to the staircase. The staircase. It's not as bad as the staircase, I suppose. Whoa! Whoa, input. Hello? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I just got massive input lag there. I don't know what that was. What the fuck? Is my controller dying? Hang on, let me check that real quick, because that's just become unplayable instantly. 42% on the batteries. It shouldn't be a problem. At least not a major one. No. I don't know. I don't know if that's just lag or I don't know what is going on at the minute. I don't know, you guys can't see it because you can't obviously see my hands, but I very much just had an absolute input lag nightmare. I can't use any of my things because I'm just being bombarded so much I can't even use an ability. Ah! I don't like that at all. Ugh. Blood flash when taking damage, that would be absolutely fantastic. Is there anything that turns off... Is there anything that turns off the flashing on that specific, like, particle reducer? I can try it. Sure. You know that like outro thing, the one with the lots of flashing lights? Is there a way to turn that off? Is Uzi online? I haven't seen Uzi, so I presume he's not on at the moment. Otherwise, I'd ask him. But I've noticed that's one that's like a bit problematic, at least for me. It gives me a really bad headache. I've got a really horrible pain behind my eyes. When you know the one with the camera noises and the lots of like lots of flashing going on in like the outro. If you could bob it in suggestions for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic, because it sounds really stupid. I'm not like epileptic or anything, but like I get horrible pain and like overload from it. Anything with like a strobe effect gives me a very strong reaction. My head like is pounding. Sensory overload. Yeah, I go into really bad sensory overload. Yeah. It is an autism thing, but it hurts. It really hurts. It's yeah, I get like a horrible pain behind my eyes and my head pounds and it's like it just freaks me out terrible. I just start to shut down. Brain go burr. Yeah. I might go put my glasses on. See if that'll help me out a little bit. At least for now. I know that's a big reason I haven't tried a game called Outcome Memories that a lot of people keep telling me to play. Because I actually had a friend recently screen share it for me. Just so I could have a look at the level of like strobe and rapid movement and such, and it was too much for me. I couldn't tolerate it. How are we doing, chat? Because I'm a potato. Hi, Tawny, by the way. I forgot to say hello. Welcome, welcome. It is crazy time. Yay, thank you. But yeah, as I say, I'm not a huge fan of flashing lights. They're not for me, I'm afraid. Yeah, wow. It's like you... What? Shut up, Tawny. How long do you think it'll take? I'm gonna place a random bet of 20 minutes. Why not? I don't know what Transport C is. I don't know how. I don't have any context. But I'm gonna place a bet of 20 minutes. I'm not betting anything. I'm just taking a random guess. I don't have a thing to my name. So Transport C is basically like... Really? That's crazy. Imagine a game where each victorious run lasts what, 2 hours. Oh. Oh, fun. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot longer than 20 minutes then, eh? 13 pages of ships, each having 4. Oh, great. Yeah, you're gonna be there all day. I think I was very far off. Oh? Your amount and message will be public. Really? Thank you, Tony. Can we unsabotage my objective, please? Thank you. And we're instantly back to darkness. Should you gamble? Absolutely. For legal reasons, this is a joke. I do not condone any form of gambling. That doesn't look very friendly. I'm sure it'll be fine. 1 second. Let me quickly... I'm pretty sure that's the slasher. No, I don't think so. It'll be fine. What the hell? Well, so, I don't think things are going well. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Yes, I did say you could do that. Go crazy. He's gonna slash you. He's gonna turn me into a hash brown? Oh no. I don't want to be a breakfast potato. I want to be a lunch potato. I want to be a potato of the lunch variety. Go crazy, I say. Yes, go crazy. Within reason. If you start spamming it, I'm obviously gonna, like, nuke you. That's a joke, obviously. Yeah, as long as you aren't spamming it, I don't mind. I need a drink. Let me put that controller in that hand for a minute. I probably should put my drink down. Yeah, I gotta put my drink down. I don't want to be, slapped to death. That's basically Brute in a nutshell, isn't it? Slapped to death. Hello, welcome. But yeah, you know. Chat, this is epic. I have all my bills, except corporate ones, paid off. Yay! Yeah, there we go. Perfect, just in time. Am I gonna get grounded too? I mean... speak to me after stream. I'll see what I can do. What? It's only the 5th. Yeah, I got time. I got time and I can probably afford it. Don't know anything about it, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I can probably grab it. Yeah, I did sort of kind of get grounded by the slasher there. Whoops. Oh well. My Steam is just like Steam/decision. I don't even think it's like anything fancy. It's literally just like decision. That's not nice. Come on, man. You only just killed me off. Let me at least get back on my feet before you smack me again. That is a good point. Yeah, I was doing a gen. So is everyone else. You're old meanies! This is bullying! I'm telling my mum. Okay. Let me quickly have a look at this DM. Oh, just in time as well. Okay, where was I? Survivor players when the slasher slashes them. Yeah. How dare they? How dare they play the game? Honestly, just not on. Don't know how they dare. I just find it really audacious and I think that they should, like, you know, not. I find it really offensive. Look into the orb. Do you see it? Do you hear them? Do you hear the voices? Do you hear them telling you stories? They know what you did. They know what you are. They know who you are. And they know why you did everything. The orb is listening. The orb knows. I gotta stop saying crazy things. You know, people are gonna start thinking I'm crazy. Crazy. Me? I would never. I'm normal. Oh. was easy. What time is it anyway? 7, half 7. You're as normal as... Oh. Scavengers are generous quite well. Yeah, no. I mean, I never have been normal, but, you know, at least I embrace it, you know? At least I'm honest when I say I'm far from. That's a nice rifle. Into the orb. If you were normal, I probably wouldn't be here. I feel like, you know, I feel like I'd be really boring if I was normal. I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I think that, yeah, I think I will very much be enjoying my craziness. You know, I might be crazy, but I'm a fun kind of crazy. You know, I don't own either of these. Or like half of these. So, I mean, should we invest in someone new? Should we get someone new? Who should we get? Fun kind of crazy is one of the worst red flags for a future divorce. Any suggestions? Who should I grab? Let's have a look at the shop. Rates. We're not gambling. We don't need any more gambling. No. Far too much of that. Victory poses, hell yeah. I'm all for bias. Go crazy. Tell me who you find the most fun. I don't mind. I'm here to have a good time. Dryad? Okay. I probably will have a read through. Let you know which ones I'm leaning towards. And then, probably go from there. Depending how fast I die. If I don't die until the end, then, probably won't get a chance to read through multiple, but as I say, we'll see how things go. If I'm first dead and got nothing better to do, we'll go read through them all. Because, I don't know half the kits of some of these slashers. I have a general idea, but I don't actually know the ins and outs of them. Because I'm stupid. To be fair, I've been meaning to learn more about slasher and such. I'm so behind because obviously I've never really played slasher because I've been afraid of it. I've been very scared because it's very, very hard on controller. You kind of saw some of my issue with that last Maniac round, where I was just kind of, you know, going face first into the walls like my life depended on it. So you get a bit of the gist of what's driving me a little bit mad. Voltus, absolutely love him. Okay, interesting. Oh. Where's that coming from? Down there. Okay. That's fine. See if I can... Yeah, loop back round. You know what I think we should do? I think we should put me as a slasher in Treppy. I think that'd be a grand idea. Bee-themed slasher. I feel like that'd be very cool. Okay, but realistically, if I was a slasher in Treppy, what do you think my kit would consist of? That's something I like. I don't know. I don't know what I would like pick out because there's so many good like ideas. I'm not good at these bloody skill checks. I used to be so good. Basically Rockstar, but instead of rock music, it's info dumping. That's crazy. Accurate though. I don't want to tell you how many times somebody's made like a very like unintentional reference to something I like, and I've just gone on a complete and utter tangent. I might be slightly crazy, but like yeah. Slasher ability, and it's just like entirely related to poor attention span. So like a percentage of damage each person takes is like distributed around. Oh, lovely. That's not very kind. Hex Weaver. I haven't looked at any of these posts, if I'm being honest. While I'm sat on an objective in a minute, I will probably go pull these up and read them out. If somebody like drop me the link, drop me some links, some message links, and I will read them all out. Just like drop the message links in my DMs or whatever. Ping me or I don't know, go crazy. Find a way. There's a way. When there's a will, there's a way. That's not nice. Get back to Fortnite, Miku. Get back to Fortnite. You need to go get that victory royale. Not kill me. I could really do with crafting something right now. Do I have anything? That'll do. Come on. What if I'm just gonna... Oh! Shit, okay. Well. That might be me cooked. I think I'm actually done for here. Yeah. Okay. Hex Weaver. Let's have a look. 1,900 health, 20 speed, tall. Passive enchant. 10 second cooldown. You're able to pick up down survivors with 50% bleed out. Above 50% bleed out. Survivors will bleed out while being held, but will be stopped when below the threshold. When you use shatter or stun, survivors revive at a rate of 1.66% per second, up to 75% of their revive requirement while being held. While holding the survivor, feed off their life force, restoring 1% max health for each bleed out tick. For every bleed out tick, gain intense stack grade 0.015 movement speed. When right clicking, conjure a laser, dealing low 20 damage that scales with death mark. Okay, that sounds fun. Ability 1, Glisten. 8-second cooldown. Okay. Put an enchanted web on the ground. Survivors have their movement speed reduced by 50% while on an enchanted web. Enchanted webs can be dismantled by you as a survivor by clicking on them. Use this one near an enchanted web to spawn a jewel spider. Okay. Jewel spiders chase nearby survivors, dealing low damage. 1 health and do not roam until provoked. Ability 2, Shatter. 40-second cooldown. 30 enchant stack. Unlocked. Leap into the air, demanifesting and increasing your movement speed by 100%. While demanifested, you cannot attack or perform actions. Recast when demanifested to indicate a large landing zone. After this, remanifest, crashing down from above. Landing deals 30 damage. Survivors directly below you when landing take double damage and are finished off injured. Okay, let me roll a little bit more. Ability 3, Wellbreaker. 120-second cooldown, 120 enchant stack. Unlocked. Scream, creating an area that destroys doors and disfigures survivors. Survivors hit cannot leave the area nor see outside of it for 20 seconds after screaming. Your next feather attack or enchant laser is enhanced. Enchant laser, conjure a large piercing laser, dealing 40 damage at scales with death mark around 5. Enchant stacks with each survivor hit. Standard attack, flee forward 3 times, each dealing 20 damage at scales with death mark. Grants 10 enchant stacks for every successful cleave. Okay, this is cool. I like that. I like the idea of, like, going forward 3 times, kind of, like... Is that in, like, succession, I presume? Let me tab back on the OBS so I can see the chat. Oh. Oh, the progress. No. But yeah, I do like the idea of it. I definitely like the lunging multiple times. I presume the spiders are somewhat similar to, I don't know if Alternate still has the spiders, but those little spidery things. My watch is going off. It's a TikTok notification. Nothing to worry about. Why is my watch, like, locked? It's actually a comment. Somebody sent me a comment. The passive, I definitely do. I do like the passive. It's like, somewhat of a lifesteal. I wasn't gonna get very far there because I was doing 3 things at once. I like the idea of a lifesteal. I just got grounded too. I did just... Oh well. Not a big deal. Slasher is so kind and wholesome. So nice. So kind. Yeah, but, I like the idea of, like, a lifesteal. I would like to see some kind of, like... I'd be very much interested in, like, a kind of, like, vampirism style slasher, or like, something like Lychee. That would be very cool. let's just say I'm running an entire revive build. Take that, nerd. Me, when I've got the medic, we're all gonna make it. What else is there? Me when I'm running Saving Grace. Not Saving Grace. Oh, what's it called? The one that you carry. Is it Gentle Care? Me when I'm running Gentle Care, but so is the slasher. Guys, slasher's got Gentle Care. What's like the opposite of Gentle Care? Harsh neglect. I wonder if Uzi's gonna add some new packs to Trappy soon. I would like to see some more packs. I'd definitely like to see maybe the aforementioned thing I said earlier about vampirism could be like a perk, you know, like a bit of a leechy idea. I don't know. Maybe I gotta start coming up. Yeah, I know, but like, you know. You never know. There's... There is infinite ideas, really. But yeah, I look forward to seeing some more Survivor perks. I want new builds. I need to expand and more builds. Waiter, more builds, please. But yeah, I think I've been got by a mosquito or something. My arm. Yeah, they're evil. I've been bitten. I wonder why my arm was itchy. Oh. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for some of the other reworks that are. I think Prowler's the only one that's getting like a big overhaul. Like out of the remaining ones, I think there's like a couple of tweaks for some others, but I could be wrong. I do look forward to seeing Prowler because I found I think I've tried Prowler before and I didn't mind. I didn't mind Prowler, but like it'd be interesting to see reworked Prowler. I thought Necreon and Rockstar were getting tweaks, but I didn't know if that was just like something my brain made up. I never know what's true and what, like, is just made up by my brain. So, take everything I say with a pinch of salt. That doesn't sound too friendly. Yeah, that doesn't sound too friendly, guys. I can't say I'm feeling particularly enthusiastic about this. I don't want to die. I do enough of the whole, like, dying in this game. I'm just going far away. I don't want to be near anybody. I'm just gonna go in my own little corner. No, 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 no more Rockstar gameplay, please. Has there been a single slasher win? I don't think there's been an overall win, but I think there's definitely been, like, times where I've died completely. But I am just absolutely horrible at this game, and every other game that I play, so... You know, that's what, like... People need to remember, my channel isn't about skill. I don't have any skill. I'm here entirely to goof off and have fun. Let's all be goofy together, friends. It's, yeah, there's a lot of survivor wins, but I think a lot of the people in the server are a lot higher level than I am. And it's not exactly difficult to, lose a slasher when you're playing against people like me. I mean, I can equip a different slasher if, you guys want some different slasher gameplay. I do... Now, I don't know how much the, 2 times, like, slasher in that is. I might see if I can convince Uzi to give me a special discount. Because I'm broke. But I want to play slasher more. Because I need practice. How much actually is it? Let's have a look, shall we? While we wait for the floodgates to lower. Ah! Yeah, I can't afford that. I have 60 Robux. Like, I am not affording 2 times or 3 times slasher chance. I'll see if Uzi's feeling charitable and generous. Or... Honestly, I do agree with you that there is very little room for error with Slasher, but I think that's because a lot of the people are so good at this game that I, in comparison, am absolutely flawed every time. And I don't think it necessarily even just indicates that, like... I know you're not talking about my gameplay, but, like, from my perspective, I don't think I'm a good judge of whether or not it's either way, because I am absolutely buns. Okay, what do we think? Right, we are going to do a massive read-through of all the ones I don't own. Set to kill. Deploy yourself at any transport location at the start of the match. When deploying, deal moderate damage to nearby survivors. Whenever a survivor is down or killed, your passive can be reused by right-clicking. Barrage. Aim and fire up to 10 rockets. Rockets will detonate on collision with dealing splash damage to nearby survivors, damaging objectives and spawning flames, which inflict survivors who come into contact with a blaze for 5 seconds. Direct hits deal an additional 10 damage. Flamethrower. Fire out flames, damaging survivors directly in front of you and inflicting them with a blaze for 5 seconds. Ah! Okay. Let me out. Well. There we go. Where was I? Okay. Usage consumes fuel, which is slowly gained over time or when damaging an objective. Charge up and rapidly fire a barrage of bullets, which is... I don't think Annihilate is my sort of thing. Guardbreaker. Whenever a survivor takes a protection hit, inflict disfigures for 10 seconds. If the survivor is benefiting from shield, inflict death mark for 30 seconds. Let a travel the ground when walked over by a survivor that becomes stunned and suffer exposure for 10 seconds. Shocks can be dismantled by you as survivors by clicking on them. Death sentence. Grab your sword and stab your sword into the ground and unleash a wave of spikes. Do still 20 damage and inflict survivors with disfigured for 7 seconds. But burning or trapping a survivor, remove a lot. When this move upon use, distort the map and spawn enemies. Warden isn't my sort of thing either, I don't think. Equivalent right click, spray out a barrage of slime, which deals very low damage on direct hits and creates slime puddles on surfaces. Focus on combat spawn out with slime puddles are inflicted with a 20% shackle for 3 seconds, so leave a trail of slime puddles that lasts for 7 seconds while moving. Shoot your arm as a projectile that bounces twice off surfaces, leaving a slime puddle on collided surfaces for 35 seconds. That's about as far as I got, okay. Oh, it's this map. I like this map. I don't mind my speedrun reading. I do just... I do just speedrun a lot of reading. All survival players are good. No, I completely understand. I think a lot of the people in here just play a lot of the time, and so they kind of know the ins and outs and all the counters. They're very knowledgeable. So they do have a higher chance of winning. But I don't know. There is some kind of imbalance. I, at the minute, genuinely can't win as Slasher. I'm finding it insanely difficult, but I don't know if it's just, like, my incompetence that is contributing to that, or there is maybe something that needs a bit tweaking balance-wise. So I can't say I'm exactly a great judge when it comes to these sort of things. Hi! Did I do something? Why are we after me? Please don't tell me I'm gonna get, like, tunneled out. I don't want to be tunneled out. That's just not nice. We need a Slasher win. I want to, I do definitely want to become better at Slasher, but I might see if I can Who wants to sign my petition for Uzi to give me a discount on 2x slasher chance? Bestie, no! The penguin! Poor Pingu! Yeah, you guys are welcome to sign my petition. I don't think it'll ever actually go through, but, it's the thought that counts, right? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to click that button. The thing is with streaming Trappy is a lot of the time, Uzi doesn't come online until later on. So when we encounter or break something, which is all the time, I have a really bad habit of breaking everything. I forget to report half of it. I really should start bringing my iPad to these kind of streams so that I can just like scribble things down. I have a notebook actually, I probably could grab that out. Do I even have a pen up here? That's how you know I don't use paper at all. I have like a notebook I've not like really used much. I scribble like YouTube notes in it sometimes, but I'll come fix a slasher win. Okay, yay. Yeah, I have a little scribbly book. I use my iPad more as like a notebook, because all you have to do with like the iPads is you just like put the Apple Pencil on your like lock screen and it just instantly opens a notepad. And you just scribble everything and it automatically like puts it into either text or just like tidies it up and formats it and whatnot. It's very cool actually. I gotta say, I can understand why people like iPads so much, because mine might be like 5 years old, but it's like it's been really good to me, to be fair. It got me through the entirety of college without any like yeah, it was just really good. I do like my iPad. It's also just good for movies, to be fair. I'll be sat in bed watching YouTube. What am I talking about? When we like do trappy streams and stuff and I encounter 700 bugs and I forget to like report them, because I'm very good at breaking things, I should probably start bringing my iPad and scribbling things down. And then I was just talking about how much I actually like my iPad. You know, it's a very, honestly, I am very much a big fan of my iPad. It's... yeah, it's a pretty solid bit of kit, to be fair. Okay, in my defense, I have, like, the attention span of, like, a worm. I'm sure you can see it in the stream. I don't have the attention span to remember something like this. So... you know, I would report them if I had the capacity to remember them in the first place, but unfortunately I don't. Last time, last stream, I did send Uzi a bunch of controller-specific bugs though that I encountered, and some like little tweaks and things I wanted for controller stuff. So I'm doing my best, okay? I did write those down on the iPad last time. I just often forget. I don't even know where my iPad is at the minute. It's probably over there with my mountain of plushies. The mountain only ever grows. It is a fantastic mountain. It's very wonderful. I love my plushie collection. I got so many. So many of them, and they're all absolutely fantastic. I don't want to lose those 30 stacks. I need to get over here quickly. Come on, even if I just tap it. Yeah, there we go. Right, do you think I can go and sneak and get my iPad with, like, my controller in hand? And if I just do this- I'm gonna do the skill checks from over there. Hopefully I can get away with it. I didn't get away with it. It's the thought that counts, right? Right, there we go. In my defense, my monitors are at a 90-degree angle from where I was, so I was trying to see the depth and not particularly doing too grand. Let me get over here and do this. I like to make sure that the puzzles are all working correctly on the controller stuff, because yeah, you'd be quite surprised how many times I've managed to break things like this. And there we go. Oh. Oh, it's open? Does it not kick you out the puzzle if you... Oh. Well, that's sad. I thought it was gonna... Ah. I see. I think I found myself in a bit of a predicament here. Yeah. I'm gonna put my glasses on, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna put my glasses on. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Where are they? Sorry, I got a new drawer for my desk, and I presume it makes a lot of noise as I open and close it. But that's where I keep my glasses wipes, and I haven't worn them in a couple of days, so they probably need a wipe. Look, guys, I might be stupid, but I'm funny. I'm actually not even funny, I'm just embarrassing. It's fine. I can pretend. No, I don't know. I am pretty embarrassing, you know? Everybody just kind of watches my streams and shakes their head a little bit, so... I'm certainly up there in terms of embarrassing. It's also getting slightly dark out. I might go pop my lamp on just so I've got, you know, enough light to make sure I'm not being completely and utterly stupid. I nearly knocked my industrial bar then. That wasn't bad, wasn't it? Let me go pop this lamp on. I got plenty of time. It's like 2 long strides away from my desk. That's how small my room is. That wasn't very kind. What happened to spreading positivity, kindness, and... I don't know whether you guys want the background music on, or is the game music and ambiance and such enough for yous? Because, I mean, I can turn, like, the lobby music off if you want, and then just have, like, my background music going. Or would we prefer to have the game's music? What's the preference? But yeah, I don't know. By the way, I was gonna ask, does RNS have controller support? Is that something, or is that something you wanna, maybe, like, work on, like, before tomorrow? I don't know if that's something you already have, or, like, something you need testing, because, I mean, if you want me to, like, pop on, like, tomorrow morning, and... But not right now, okay. I was gonna say, if you want a hand with it, I... play more controller than I'd like to admit. But it's definitely something I can lend a hand on. But yeah, I... Default keybinds? Yeah, that's fair game. I mean, some games do it slightly differently to others, so I mean, it's ultimately what you decide you want to do anyway. Because I know a lot of people don't like the sticks to run. I'm indifferent to it. I'm kind of used to it. Some people prefer the triggers to run, and I know, like, Dead by Daylight, for example, uses the bumpers. But yeah, it's not too bad. I find, the main issue controller has a lot of the time is the sensitivity, can't be configured on... Okay, my controller just died. That's fantastic. Can I get off the gen, please? There we go. Not the gen, but you know what I mean, okay? Look. Let me pop those out. I'll pop them in the charger later. Where did my batteries? I've got more batteries than I'd like to admit over here. 1 sec. Let's... And we are back. There we go. Doesn't take long. Not the end of the world at all. I usually have about 10 of them charged up and then like another 10 in the charger. Oh. Well, that's not fun. Okay. But yeah, that's not too bad. Not kind. Console and mobile port's probably the last thing I'll work on before the release though, because you know. Yeah, that's fair enough. And just let me know if you need like testing or whatnot. Surprisingly, I'm usually multitasking about 3 different things. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying, okay? I actually can't lie to you. I was in my drawer, grabbing some more bits and pieces that I needed. But yeah, no. I will probably start focusing soon. Not that I have the ability to focus in the first place most of the time. It's half the battle really, is trying to focus in the first place. Never have been very good at it. The back of Maniac's model? Yeah, I have. Should we do it? We successfully euthanized the chicken. If I had a flashbang right now, just know that I would throw it at your face, Timmy. You heard me. Has anybody got suggestions for builds? Because I actually haven't really used too many builds. I seem to kind of use the same 3. So I need to branch out, I need to expand, I need to try something new. So suggestions are more than welcome. I actually physically can't fight that. It's not really great for me, is it? I just got so many hands on me that I just physically couldn't fight away. Let's see. Slashers. No, I said slashers. Sure. Who was I reading last? I was reading Warden, wasn't I? Yeah, Warden wasn't my sort of thing. I remember saying that. So. Stalker. Stop. When right-clicking, astral project from your body for 7 seconds upon ending or being cancelled. Inflict nearby survivors with oblivion for 15 seconds. Exploded. Exploded for 5 seconds and return to your original position. Shoot a projectile that can travel through walls. When successfully hitting a survivor, instantly teleport to them, dealing 40 damage. Demanifest for 3 seconds, allowing you to move freely through space. Become concealed and create a decoy that chases nearby survivors. Seconds. The decoy reaches the survivor. They are with exposure for 3 seconds. If the decoy is destroyed by a survivor, they are identified 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, that's an option. I can afford 2. So we'll see which one of these. You start with 75 seeds. Whenever a survivor is damaged, gain seeds equivalent to 25% of the damage inflicted, maximum of 100 seeds. Projectile that travels a short distance and through walls, consuming 10 seeds. Survivors hit suffer 5% shackled, oblivion, and disfigured for 10 seconds. Harvest flowers hit by this will begin to charge. Plant a harvest flower at your current location, consuming 10 seeds when hit. With standard attack, harvest flowers dash forward, dealing damage to nearby survivors. Losing momentum while dying, harvest flowers explode, dealing low damage to nearby survivors, destroying doors and damaging objectives. Fire a ball of thorns, consuming 35 seeds. When colliding with the surface, survivors within line of sight take 15 damage or become trapped within a small area for 10 seconds until the core is destroyed. Okay, Eldritch Visage. Survivors who look directly at you or you are not stunned take rapid damage. The closer you are to the center of their vision, the more damage they take. Survivors being influenced take 200% bonus damage. Do you manifest and move at high speeds for 5 seconds? When manifesting with well in line of sight when they survives with 60 steps, scream and pull their camera towards you. Cool down for this becomes shorter after every objective completed. For every objective completed, rather. There's a sigil imbued with rotten energy on the ground. Survivors that come within 10 sigil activated for 5 seconds, allowing you to teleport to this location by right-clicking. When teleport, any survivors within 30 steps of line of sight will have their camera pulled towards you. Survivors can prevent sigils from activating by crouching or destroying sigils by clicking on them. Any survivors within line of sight have the camera slightly pulled towards you for 4 seconds. While activated, target any surface to create a portal, spawning shadow hands that pursue after a survivor within line of sight and 100 studs. Direct hits inflict 0.5 damage and 1% shackled and increase the camera influence by 10% for 8 seconds. Okay. I don't know. What do we think? Oh, I was reading this, wasn't I? Shoot your arm as projectile bounce quite. Yeah. So, some touch a looking eye to a target surface. When right-clicking while primed, you can see through the target looking eye perspective. Fire a projectile that spawns a slime puddle for 35 seconds and teleports you to its location when colliding with the surface. Looking eyes can be disabled for 20 seconds by damage by a survivor. Looking eyes can be destroyed by pressing space while primed. When a survivor is downed or hit by extension, remove a lock from this move. Upon use, the map is distorted and you gain the following buffs. Restore 25% of your max health, gain 2 additional charges to slime sight, become concealed for 10 seconds when teleporting with spawn, and extend the usage of duration of liquefy by 1 second. Yeah, I don't know. I might try Dryad just because Dryad's technically classified as easier. But, worst case scenario, I can also come along and then additionally buy extra characters. Who do we want to go with first? You know what, we'll go straight to Dryad, why not? And then perks. These ones. I do think I want to keep this. Keep Shockwave on. That's what death might be useful. Yeah, I'll put this one on as well, and then I've just like need to find another one or so. Right, where was I? Whoops. Fueled by pain. Yeah, I was considering it. I'm not sure. I don't know really what would work with Dryad, obviously having never played Dryad before, but, oops. Didn't mean to stroll in there. It's fine, they probably didn't see me. But, yeah, I'll just kind of have to... Honestly, I don't own many slasher perks, and they all go onto the different ones, so I really can just, like, kind of experiment around with it and see what I kind of enjoy. Yeah, it probably is only, like, a few people in here. Not many people come to, like, the Treppy streams, but that's cool. I don't mind it. A restaurant? Honestly, I haven't played Phasmophobia in so long, because, I know they reset, like, the levels ages ago after I unlocked everything, and I couldn't be bothered to unlock everything again. So, I suppose I'll have to maybe consider getting back into it. I remember I played, I think it's called Demonologist. Which is a similar, like, gameplay, but, with, like, further graphics and such. But yeah, I will maybe consider getting into it. I know, like, it was something that was, like, we did very early on, like, the channel, but I don't think I've touched it since then. So, I'll definitely, like, have a look through later on and see if I feel like getting it again, you know? So if you want to play it, I mean, just ping me or whatever and I'll hop on it, why not? I've got nothing better to do, so. Oh no. I thought that was gonna close, but it didn't. Oops. That's, My bad for making the presumption that there was still a door there. But yeah, no, that screenshot you sent, the slasher thing always breaks. Especially on, like, controller. It's always busted. It's really funny because they usually just end up behind the text, but sometimes it gets worse and they just completely disappear. I just kind of laugh at it. It's funny. I'll see if I can show you when we go back to lobby. You've probably seen it a couple of times already where they've, like, appeared behind the text. Just, like, lurking. It's not really a big deal, so I ain't that fazed by it. Not very nice. I think it's time to... Wow, we had the same idea. Okay. I mean, I'm not much better when it comes to Phasmo. I have a tendency to just, like, I'm very much the what could go wrong proceeds to drop dead. So, you know, it can't be that bad. Or I'll be like, let's go to the asylum! And then we're there for the next 4 hours. Yeah, the mimic, it's very mimicful, isn't it? So mimicky. But yeah, I don't know why I'm, like, so fried today. My brain's just completely fried. Ooh, a Deogen and then a Revenant. Oh god. I have, like, somewhat of an idea. Yeah, I'm not making it out of this without going down first. Yeah, there wasn't much I could do. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I knew there was something to do with speed. I thought Revenant was the one that's like, yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I know what you mean now. I knew it was something speedy related. Oh no, they just want me off. Okay. Yeah, I ain't doing much there. That's why we don't, do 3 things at once. Okay. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, Revenant is like to the fridge. That's crazy. I don't know really what I want to grab. I see a lot of people running this. No. What is this one? Oh, come on, please. Can I have the description of this one? Please? That's Smite. I know that's Smite. I don't have to use my mouse, hold on. Let's put seconds. Okay. Not really looking for more regression though. That is an option. I don't know. I do want to change up Survivor build a little bit. I can't really do damage because the guns aren't very great with controller. All random? Okay. Sure, why not? I'm down. That just leaves me with more slasher perks to figure out. Is there any codes I haven't used? Probably at least one I haven't used. I know I've missed a lot of them because Yep. Pop this on. Oh no. I'm hoping I'll get like 70 coins from this round finishing. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah. I don't remember what I was saying. Oops. Let me put the spectator on so you got something to watch. But yeah, what was it? Honestly, I would like to get good at slasher. I would like to actually be somewhat good at it, but I highly doubt it's gonna happen, but best way to get better is practice it, I suppose, so. I suppose I just gotta hope that, not many people are interested in playing slasher, so I can get a good few rounds in. Tell them what you saw today is crazy. Well, I guess we'll see how the randomized survivor packs treat me. Also, is that one of the first, like, is that one of the first slasher wins we've had? Or has there been a few? I think there's been a few, right? I don't know, I die every time. Yeah, so guys, this Annihilator was annihilating all over the place. That's crazy. No way. Wow, okay. I'm one of the lowest levels in here. Whoops. Oh well. You should totally get the icon customization packs. I got like very few Robux to my name. I have I've less than 100 right now. That's all I'm gonna say without getting absolutely like dragged for my brokenness. Interesting perks. Not too bad, to be fair. Is this server just kind of died out, or is it like... Am I just going crazy again? Because, like, there's not many... Not too bad, we were just about to hit 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go until 9:30, I think, today. And then, after 9:30, I think we're gonna call it day. Just because... You know, if I don't... Well, my nan wants a shopping list. So... I must go provide a shopping list at 9:30, or I, might never see daylight again. DBD Streetwise got kill switched. Yeah, I was just saying, I saw the Beehive light up, the DBD channel went off. So I presume they kill switched or something. Because I heard it was like way overpowered. Like the numbers were doing wrong or something. Infinite charge medkit. Oh Christ! Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's intended. I honestly haven't played DBD in like a good bit. I love it, but I take like frequent breaks from it just so I don't like completely burn myself out of it, because a lot of the people on there, it's the people, it's never the game for me. It's a lot of the people, they are, you get some absolutely lovely people in Dead by Daylight, and then you get some absolutely horrific evil people whose sole mission is to just harass you. I don't know if that's like just a me experience, but like the amount of like hateful people I've met on DVD just saying the most like outrageously like cruel things in endgame chat is insane. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh. What region are we in anyway? I actually didn't check that. Probably should have. Some kind of Europe server. Probably like Germany, if I had to take a random guess. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely do like enjoy exploring different like ASIMs and playstyles though. It's something I do really enjoy is trying a bunch of new things because I just keep shuffling. That way I don't really ever burn out of anything. I just forever kind of switch over on like a rotation. Oh, I didn't think you were gonna see me. Well. That's a lamppost. Yeah, okay. There's not many people in here anymore. Where have they all gone? Where is everyone? Are we all like on AFK mode or something? Always survive and always kill. You see, I would get so bored if I only ever played one role. I don't know how people do it. I don't know. It's the same way that I don't understand people who P100 though. I don't have the attention span for that. I have to shuffle around all the time. I have to be constantly having different things. I don't know. Oop, I didn't even realize I was up. My bad. Sorry, I was pouring a drink. That is the thing about streaming, is I yap for so long I do have to have a drink on standby. It's just because I'm a yapper in general, to be fair. Even when I'm not streaming, I have to have a drink nearby, or my throat will eventually dry out. Let's grab some of this. Yeah, that'll do nicely. just gonna slip over this way. Oh. Somebody else must have already been over there. It's okay, saves me a job. There we go. Right, off we pop. Right, okay. I do need to eventually decide on some kind of next perk for my dryad build. Let's have a look. Right, what do I want? Let's have a look. That's the one that does the lights. Sleepy? No, not really. I have got a bit of a headache, but that's nothing new. So I was completing objective with 20 your presence. So okay. That's the one that makes you hallucinate something crazy. What else have we got? Saboteur. False hope, deadly pressure, smite, intrusion, meltdown, death grip. Oh, that's not good. Oh well, I'm sure we can make do with these ones for now. Right, recap the abilities quickly. Seeds. Damaging more seeds. This one is a projectile that goes through walls, gives shackles and such. Left bumper is plant a thing. When you hit it, it will oh. Okay. I'm gonna leave this person alone, just because their sole focus is, like, attacking me. And that's not the person I want to be damaging. Put another one of those down there. Make sure I pop back over here and give this a good old whack. Smack. Nice. Pop up. While I'm here as well. That's not active, which is good. Another one of these down here. And that's a fair few covered for now. I don't have enough seeds for that. Nice. Not quite gonna get that lunge, but it was a close attempt. Okay. So I feel like what I need to do is I need to like fire these off down the hallway. Like that. Kind of. I want to go get more demons patrolled. Yeah, because I got a feeling there's a bunch of people on them. Kick it like that, or smack it. Damn. Okay. God. Nice! Okay, so that's how you do that. Right. I see. I understand. Put one of them there. One of them there. And now we'll get round to this side of the map. The gens are very well spread, that is my only concern. I don't... yeah. The seed management is, like, very difficult. You kind of have to really well, like, do really well in, like, seed management. Why do we keep trapping these? What's that all about? Right, where are we? Yeah, I don't think that went far enough, but I want to keep near the gens, because I have a feeling they're just going to keep coming back to them. So I have to keep my eye out, really. Like that. Because if I don't, they're going to keep coming back again and again and again and again. Go on! Hey! Nice. And then Timmy's back here somewhere. Or was. Probably legged it, yeah. Is he here? Yeah. I was kind of hoping that would go more toward the vault. Dryad is okay. Not too bad. I don't think I'm doing too bad for a first, like, experience. Go past that vault. I'm not a fan of how, like, short the things are. But, I mean, it's okay. The only thing is with Slasher is everybody just, like, bullies you. I don't know if you've noticed, it's a very common thing with, especially when I play Slasher. And I don't know if that's because I'm streaming, or it's just because people love to sit at the gates and bully. But, ah! Can we not? So evil. Okay, I was gonna get more Dryad perks. Maybe that will, like, help. That's what I wanted to do. I couldn't really figure out what I wanted. Atomic Heart sounds kind of fun. Just to be a little bit sneaky. I might try that. Yeah, I found that the management for the seeds is, like, difficult, but I'm sure I could probably figure it out if I keep playing. It's just I get a Slasher round maybe once an hour. And I've kinda... Otherwise... I probably won't get another Slasher game in now. I think I'm completely out of time. I'll see if I can strike a deal with Uzi. Who wants to sign my petition? This stream is sponsored by Uzi. Sorry about that, that was a hiccup. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Winning slasher is like a side thing instead of the main thing, so it sucks when people do it instead of playing the game. Yeah. I do find it a little bit frustrating when somebody like me, for example, is trying to like learn. I can understand why people get like frustrated with Treppy, because when you're trying to learn the game and then everyone starts like you're trying to learn slasher and then everyone just starts spam like shooting you when you like don't understand like slasher. I can understand why people get so like frustrated with it, because I mean I feel like I have really good like patience with things. I'm really patient and like tolerant, and even I can find myself getting like frustrated occasionally, so I can absolutely understand. It feels weird because like I know I've played Trappy for so long, but I never really played Slasher because of like obviously controller, and now that I'm finally facing my fear of it, I seem to be just constantly getting bullied. Is anybody going down? Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, I don't mind it. I can tolerate it pretty well. It's not a problem for me. But, you know, it's just, yeah, it takes some getting used to, that's for sure. Okay, where was I? But yeah, I feel like I'm doing okay. I feel like I am adequately learning. I mean, it's slow, don't get me wrong. It's been very slow. But I'm getting to a point now where I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. I do find that the controller sensitivity thing is a big thing for me though as well. I find that that does like impact my gameplay a little bit, which is okay. I mean, worst case scenario, I start playing keyboard and mouse for a little bit. It's just Roblox being a bit stingy, that's all. This is going to be the last round, by the way. I will be saying that now because I have to go and sort some other stuff out. I would have loved to have played more Slasher, but, you know, I ain't got the kind of money that the 2 and 3 times require. Yeah, I do find that the survivors tend to hunt me down more than I hunt them down. That is a big thing in, like, Trep for me. I know that that's something that does leave me quite... You'll notice, do you remember, have you noticed some of the times I've spawned in and I've instantly been shot by like 4 different people? I haven't got the time to wait for next round, unfortunately. I have to go and do something. My nan is not happy that I've been here for this long. I mean, honestly, I've gotten away with streaming for far longer than I probably should have. I can't lie to you. She wants me to go and make a huge list, so I've done what I can to extend the stream as long as possible, but I think I will actually lose my head if I stick around for any more rounds, unfortunately. She won't be happy. To be fair, I was told like an hour ago, but I was like, I wanted to stay around and see if I could get another slasher game in, which I did in the end, so. Yeah, I mean, RNS, it's like, yeah, you get like the buffs and such. I don't know, I do find that the slasher experience can definitely be a bit hit or miss depending on who you get put up against. If the team are determined to, like, wipe you out, then they will. They'll never possibly guess that I was here. I'll just, pop that there, you know? Just in case. And I'll make sure to keep my, my hand on the, the up button. You know, just in case. I'm not gonna make it out of this chase, I don't think. Yeah, no. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna bleed out, which means I probably should, like, you know. Yeah, I'm dead. That's fine. I don't mind it because, like, that just means I can get my outro done and I can get down the stairs before, I get... Oh. Never mind. I'm alive. Unless I get 99 and left to die. I wouldn't be surprised if that occurs. Yay! Okay, right. This gen. Nearly done. Or it was. Oh, thank you. I have one. Don't worry. I'm opting not to use it. They're never gonna know. Wow. So, that's gonna be all from me for today. Thank you all for coming along. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely want to play more slasher. I want to get better. I want to have them all, effectively. That's my end goal, really. I want to have them all. I want to have a couple of different builds. I want, you know, ultimately I just want to kind of have some fun with it. Get more, you know, become more skillful and just overall be pro. But that is, yeah, that's gonna be all from me for this week. I will see you guys next week for more trepidation. But, you know, I'll make sure to see if I can convince Uzi to, you know, give me the 2 times slasher chance. If not, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. But yeah, that's gonna be all from me for today. I will see you guys next week. But until then, bye bye.